Hello, this is a single-phase digital changeover switch based on the timer. Application of this changeover switch is to alter the input phase based on the timer. One practical application can be if you want to distribute the load consumption between each resident for the common area like lighting, water pump, camera, or you may have another equipment. This changeover switch will help to distribute the load consumption equally between each resident in the apartment based on the timer. It also has overload, overvoltage and undervoltage protection. If one resident is not available for let's say 20 days, you can easily bypass the load consumption of that particular non-available resident. This particular changeover switch is made for the 3 users with the provision of the 4th user. Now we'll see how it works. For that, we need to set the initial parameter like overload ampere voltage setting and timer setting. First, we'll set the overload ampere setting. By pressing the set button, OL will be displayed. OL is overload ampere. Generally, if your load ampere is 10 ampere, then you should set 11 ampere or 12 ampere, meaning 10 to 20% higher of the load ampere. By pressing the up and down switch, you can increase and decrease the ampere. Next menu is overload delay timer. You should set the overload time anything between 5 to 10 seconds. After the ampere setting, you need to set the overvoltage and undervoltage parameter. Ideally, undervoltage setting should be 200 to 210 volt and overvoltage should be 260 to 270 volt. Now we need to set the timer value for each resident. By pressing the set switch, you can see the SR0 menu. SR0 is timer for resident 1, SR1 is timer for resident 2 and so on. Note that the timer value is in hours. If we set 24 hours for each resident, load consumption will change after every 24 hours and load will be distributed equally between each resident. Let's say there are 3 residents in an apartment and one resident is not available for a week. You can set the timer value 0 to the non-available resident. It means now load will be distributed amongst 2 residents only. We have developed this control panel based on our customer requirement from Coimbatore. Let me know if you have any custom requirement for your application. We can discuss and provide a solution. Our contact number is mentioned below.